Hi everyone. So Okaloosa County, Santa Rosa County, Walton County, and Escambia County, where do your dollars go? Let's take a look. So I started off with this article about overcrowding in the jails in Okaloosa County. It says the jail problem. So let's see, overcrowding at Okaloosa County Jail at tremendous problem. Okay, so what I did is someone said that it is a private institution, that Okaloosa County Jail is a private institution. So I looked it up. And it says no, the Okaloosa County Jail is not privately owned. It's operated by the Okaloosa County Department of Corrections, a public agency responsible for the safe and secure operations of the jail and supporting the local court system. The jail is managed under the authority of the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office, which is a constitutional office in Florida. The Sheriff's Office oversees law enforcement services, court security, and operations of the county jail. Okay, and the overall management and ownership of the facility remains under public control. Maybe contacted to private companies. Oh, okay, whatever. But anyway, so it's not private. So let's go on to the next part. All right, guys, so here's where some more of your monies are going. So I just put in a Google search. Tell me about the new District 1 medical examiner's building that just broke ground and the start date. Okay, so this District 1 medical examiner's building, the groundbreaking budget. So a new District 1 medical examiner's facility in Northwest Florida had its groundbreaking ceremony. So just to let you know, in case you're not aware, so the District 1 medical examiner covers Escambia County, Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. So if you live in those counties, this does pertain to you. And the facility will be the standalone medical examiner's office in the district's 50-year history. It's a joint project between 4 counties. Like I said, Escambia, Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton. And it would be centrally located in Santa Rosa County off Commerce Road in Milton. I don't agree that's centrally located, but it's none of my business. I don't care. Where they put it, when they put it, how they put it, if they put it has nothing to do with me. I'm just telling you where your money's going, according to this. So the new building will be 22,000 square feet. Oh my God, do we need a warehouse for dead bodies now? And will include 6 autopsy investigation stations. The last one I read said 7, so I'm not sure if it's 6 or 7. But anyway, administrative space, an enclosed securely sally port, whatever that is, an increased capacity for evidence storage. Okay. I don't want to get into that because I have things to say about it, but I don't want to give my opinions. I'll let the news people do that because that's what the news people do. Well, technically I can, but just to let you know that how many people are, well, we'll get into that. The estimated cost of the project, $22.5 million. Yes, guys, you see it, budget and funding. Okay, so this has originally it was $24 million was the estimated budget. Then it got lowered to $18.6 million in 2023, and now it's at $22.5. Okay, so it rose again to the current estimate due to inflation and increased site work costs, whatever they are. So here's the funding for your 4 counties, guys. Don't be upset at me. I have nothing to do with this. Escambia, Santa Rosa, and Okaloosa counties are each paying, look at that. Look at those numbers. Over $5.4 million, with Walton County contributing $3.22 million. Okay, then there's also $3 million in state appropriated funds. Additional state funding was secured with support from the state Senator Doug Broxson. Okay, funds from the Bureau of Justice Assistance, strengthening the medical examiners, coroners. I don't think we have a coroner, or unless it's one. I have no idea. But I know we have a medical examiner, a chief medical examiner, and she's got 4 assistant medical examiners in that District 1 medical office. That much I know. And they consider, called, it includes all the 4 counties that they cover, which I've mentioned before: Santa Rosa, Escambia, Okaloosa, and Walton. Okay. System programs were used for the initial conceptual and schematic designs. So the Escambia County Board of County Commissioners recently agreed to pay an additional $800,000 to cover cost increases, bringing their total contribution to over $6 million. So that's where some of your money is going, guys. So here we go. So this is this groundbreaking building and such that's going on. So I don't know if we need something that houses 75 bodies and if we need 6 or 7 or however many autopsy stations or examination stations or whatever you want to call them. I don't know if we need all of that. But just to let you know, this is what else I was able to pull up on our medical examiner. So just let you know, this is D.D. Marcus. He died, and his death was considered an accidental drowning. Now that case has been reopened, and someone came forward, and it's been reopened, and it's being classified as either, I don't know, basically either a homicide or unknown. I'm not sure what the correct word is. I forgot about that. And so that's the status of it, but it is currently open. So it took that many years to find out that even though it was deemed an accidental drowning by the medical examiner, it really wasn't. There's that same person, Marcus D.D. Cannon. So here is Marcus D.D. Cannon. And he passed away, and his death was deemed an accidental drowning by the medical examiner's office. Now it's been reopened because someone has come forward, and clearly it was not a drowning, and it was not accidental and had nothing to do with drowning. So now, after all these years, since 2008, it's being opened up and looked at. And here's another mom who has brought it to attention that she does not believe that her daughter committed suicide. And this is my son Adam, which nobody believes committed suicide. And there's plenty of evidence to show that no, it clearly was not a suicide. So getting back to this, just to let you know, as of right now, there are 23 unidentified remains of people in this area. Okaloosa County has 5, Walton and Santa Rosa each have 2, and Escambia has 14. So we have 23 people that are sitting like specimens on a shelf. It sounds horrible to say, but let's take some of that money and go identify these people and bring some closure to their families. Okay? So this medical examiner I pulled up, the one that building is being made for, or however that is. But let's see. The funeral directors say medical examiner is mutilating bodies in Florida. Okay, originally when I just looked it up, it was 3 people that this medical examiner was suing. And now she's suing 2 people for all of this. So I'm not sure what the deal is, and I personally don't care what they do over there. All I know is nothing was done correctly, the way I see it, for what should have been done for my son. But doesn't need to be disclosed to anybody about the details of that. But I just want you to know, you guys can look this up. I mean, it's simple. This is what I put in. And I was able to come up with this, just like the other information about, the new building. I just put that in, and I was able to get the numbers and everything, and you too can do that. So just to let you know, since she is suing these people for this type of stuff that's being written up there, I don't know why, or I couldn't tell you. All I know is I see it written up there, and I see all of these news places. It says that she's suing this for I don't know, alleges that the directors made false, negative, and misleading and defamatory statements in their letters, and their actions were part of an effort to harm her reputation and potentially prevent the relocation of medical examiner's office. So is this about her, or is this about her building, or the building that she wants? And she calls the Escambia commissioner a co-conspirator. Well, I don't know about any of this, and I don't care. But I just want you to know that this is out on all these news places. And I did repost this on my son's page, because I was surprised and shocked, and I was trying to understand how this medical examiner thing works. And, because I had to, unfortunately, deal with it with the loss of my son. I've never met this woman. I have never met her. All I know is the people that I've dealt with in her office. And like I said, I'm not going to get into that personal stuff, but look at this. All these people. So she's saying that these guys wrote about her in the letters. And I read the letters in one of my, videos that I did. And basically, I got it from the news. So I got it from WEAR News. And it looks like a lot of this stuff might be from WEAR News. And so let's see. So all of these sites, 8 sites right there. So let's look at them. There's Yahoo News, there's KEYE News, there's WEAR, there's WEAR TV, Pensacola News Journal, Yahoo, KFox, WFF, So what? Is she going to sue all of them now because they're all talking about it? Because that's what I see, stuff written about there. So I don't know. All I know is that this is where your money's going. That's all I can tell you. And, there's somebody whose death was ruled as, an accidental drowning. That was not. And that was by a medical examiner. That was the conclusion. And then there is, another mom that is saying, no, absolutely not. And then this mom who's saying, oh, hell no. Okay, so don't know what the deal is, but this is what I'm seeing about your medical examiner or chief medical examiner, because there's 4 underneath her. So I don't know how this works, but I thought I'd at least enlighten you guys. And this all started from me learning about the overcrowding at the Okaloosa County Jail to find out where your dollars are going. So this is where your money's going, guys. This is where it's going. Just to let you know, guys, everything here is for educational purposes, and you too can Google it to get more information. I thought I'd give you the gist of it. Anyway, everyone have a good day, and this is my son Adam, and he was murdered. Let's find out who did this to him. Let's be his voice, and let's speak out, and let's get justice for everyone. Every family that is being denied justice. Let's get justice for Adam Lesher, and for all the rest too.